Alright, hello and welcome to another Devstream breakdown. So, this Devstream was all about 18.5, which just released. That's very important, because as you can see right there, I don't have very many notes here, because there's not a lot that we really talked about on the Devstream other than the stuff that is in 18.5. But, we know they're going to have a panel at PAX East, and we know that we're going to get mag rework details next stream, as opposed to this stream, which is when we thought we were going to get it, which is kind of unfortunate. And for the Banshee skin, it has been delayed because they're making some tweaks with the weapon or weapon skins that it apparently comes with. So that's the stuff we know there. Otherwise, let's go over what's new. So, okay, first of all, like full disclosure to you guys, I did not buy the new pack because I became a Warframe fan channel. I was offered the opportunity to have some of the new content like early to be able to get stuff and like opinions out to you guys faster. I was given this stuff by DE, so full disclosure on that. I have not like bought this with my own money and things like that, just so you know. That being said, I don't want it to affect my opinion. I just want you guys to know that. Probably won't change anything. I'm pretty harsh on shit. Anyway, so, these are the 3 new weapons that we got, and this is Inaros. So, aesthetically, they all look fantastic. A few things, though, for those of you that are on consoles that can prepare for this, the Legion requires a Typido, which requires 2 other weapons to be built into it to build a Typido. So if you're going to keep your Typido, which, from early impressions of this weapon, I would say, yes, you should keep the Typido, and then maybe also build one of these. I would definitely suggest that you start building that now. Kinda shitty that it requires a weapon to be built that requires other weapons to be built. So that's kinda shitty. Also, Mila Cernos. This requires a Cernos. Not a big deal, actually. This is like a raw upgrade. It's got some unique effects to it. Pretty cool overall. I have no problems with how this weapon is built so far. It seems okay. I don't know how much like high status is going to be actually useful on the bow. Its special effect, which is to kind of like drop toxic bombs, might be good, but it's hard to say right now. And then as for the dual toxicist, so the special effect of these weapons is that when you get headshots, they have unlimited ammo and faster fire rate. I believe that's all that happens to them. I'm not 100% certain yet. They've been really fun so far. As for what these are made out of, no one knows yet, because they come from clan tech, so we know the clan tech requirements, which are just like whatever, but I have a sneaking suspicion these require Ekboltos based on the way they look, and Ekboltos are built out of a bunch of shit, which will really suck. So, console players, if you're going to be getting ready for this, watch out for what these are built from, because the building requirements of this stuff is going to be pretty high. So that's the new weapon set. Just warnings and what you need for these things. So let's move on to some other things. So, there's the new ship, Xiphos. I think that's how you say that. And that is gained from the new sabotage missions that went into the game. I played some early, like, Mercury ones of those. I ran it, like, twice. It seems pretty good. I want to do the harder ones to see if it gets kind of more complicated. The new Orokin Moon spies went in. Those look really cool. Haven't done them yet. I want to do them on the stream today. Also, I will be streaming today. Pretty much, if you're seeing this video, I should be streaming. So, come hang out. But, there are a few other things. So, right now on PC, we head over to this Saturn relay. Also, this shit right here. There are now instances for the relays, so you and your friends can now like actually choose to go into one and actually meet up and hang out. Which has been a big problem in the past, where it's like, let's all go to the relay, and then none of your fucking friends are there to walk around, and like if you're helping a new player, that's really shitty, because it's like, I can't show you where things are. But let's head to 7. Maybe we'll get some lower population. So, the way you get Inaros is through a new quest. And the new quest I have not done yet. We will probably be doing it significantly later on this stream, because Jacob is building the quest right now. We move on into here. So, for right now, there's kind of a special event with Barrow, where he is here for the next 7 days, and then At the end of that, he'll have his regular stuff, but he is the one that has the blueprint for the quest to get Inaros. He's going to have this every single time he shows up, so it will be pretty readily available with some delay between, which I don't feel like is ridiculous or anything like that. And the price of it is moderate, 200 ducats, 50k credits. Seems pretty reasonable to me. And I'm excited to actually go in and do that quest, but he is on the Saturn Relay right now. He'll be here for this much time, like another, basically 7 days. Plenty of time to get all that shit sorted out, and then at the end of his 7 days, whenever he would normally have his stuff, I believe he's going to be getting his, like, other stock, and then he will also have this. So there's that. Also, a bunch of shit was added to Conclave, and while I'm not going to go over all of the changes to Conclave, I will elaborate upon some of the other things that are happening here. So I'm not, like, maxed out on Conclave or anything, but for those of you that have not played any Conclave, there's going to be a recruit mode now that will... What do I mean recruit mode? I mean, like, recruit matches, where you won't get matched against people that are in these, like, higher tiers that have access to a lot of, like, Conclave mods and stuff, which is really good because it gives you kind of a more even playing ground as someone kind of being introduced to Conclave, which is really nice. On top of that, if we go down here, there are a fuckload. Okay, first of all, there's a Sindana, really cool Sindana, and there are a bunch of skins, and I think they're going to keep adding to this stuff, and that's some shit that I would like. So if you're interested in these skins, which I really like how they look, these Cronin are really nice looking, this Lex is real fancy, like Sybaris skins, that's where all this stuff comes from now, so like, it's worth doing. The changes they've been doing to Conclave seem pretty worth it, honestly. I know I'm going to be playing some of that today to like kind of see what's going on with it. And all that. Besides that, Samaris has some new things. Oh, and I know I didn't mention before, the new ship has a sentry turret as its ability, which I haven't seen yet, but hopefully is pretty good. So coming over here to Samaris' stock, he has 2 new mods that are very interesting and potentially really powerful depending on what Warframe you are. So, health conversion. Picking up health orbs will give you 450 armor, stacking up to 3 times, and taking damage will consume a stack after 3 seconds. So the cool thing about this is that there are certain Warframes that use armor in their abilities, which means that this is really good for those Warframes. I think as a base, 450 armor, like okay, it's 1350 armor when you're at full stacks, which I would imagine you would pretty much be on the Warframes that are using the armor in their abilities. This is potentially really good in some certain cases. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say Rhino. If you do this, and then Rhino Charge, and then Iron Skin, there's a lot of potential there to kind of snowball your way into, like, a really defensive area, which is really nice. On the entire flip side, we have Energy Conversion. So Energy Conversion gives you 50% power strength on your next ability cast after you pick up an Energy Orb. Energy Orbs are fucking everywhere, and there are a lot of Warframes that would really appreciate power strength, but cannot take the dock to efficiency or duration. For those Warframes, this is really, really good. And while these mods maybe cost a lot, they cost a significant amount. 15 is not a low amount of mod points. I think that they're going to be useful in a niche, in that there are going to be certain Warframes where these things are going to be really, really good. And especially for Warframes that, let's say you cast like once and it's a channeling ability, for instance. If you have this on, let's say, Ember, you have this, you pick up an Energy Orb, you start your 4-up, and it's 50% stronger for the amount of time you can keep it going. That's pretty solid. I think frames like that are going to really enjoy that mod. Also, Looter for Carrier. So if you need your Carrier to be even better, then sure, pick that up. I mean, I'll be grabbing it after I've gotten both of these to test these out. Having him open crates is fine. Sure, why not? Just give Carrier more things that he does. And aside from that, today's stream, I'm going to be, like, leveling all the new things, Inaros, all this stuff. Early impressions of Inaros are that he's pretty much fucking impossible to kill. I already have over 3,000 health, and I'm rank 3. So it's kind of weird how he is, but it seems like it's gonna work out. Anyway, head out to the stream, come ask me questions, anything you want, and I'll see you then or tomorrow.